Hello there. So, as a YouTuber with over 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to tell you what I think works on YouTube. Basically, what you need to do to make a video do well. Now, although these tips are going to help you out, this isn't a sort of magic formula where you're going to be able to just fire out video after video, getting millions of views each time. This is more of a sort of general approach that you need to take to maximize your success. Now, I'm going to use my own videos as examples because I've had several videos that have done exceptionally well over the last 4 years, and some that have done not so well. So obviously I have learnt a thing or two. I'm going to start by talking about a more general thing, which is the click-through rate and watch time. So this is now quoted by everyone as being the major thing that you need to optimize to make your videos do well on YouTube. Now, firstly, I'd just like to say that this is really obvious, okay? Watch time is the amount of time people watch your videos for. YouTube is a video watching platform. Of course, they want people to watch their videos. And secondly, the click-through rate, which basically means that every time YouTube shows a thumbnail of your video to somebody, the click-through rate is the proportion of people who actually click on your video once they've seen the thumbnail. Obviously, YouTube don't want to show your thumbnail to 1 million people and then have only 10 people watch your video. So they're trying to maximize their kind of real estate, aren't they? Their web real estate. They want to put as many clickable videos on the screen as possible, and when people click on those videos, they want them to watch for ages. It is actually, when you think about it, really, really obvious. The ultimate aim is to optimize those things as much as possible, and the things in this list are really mostly just aimed at maximizing watch time. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get on to some of the tricks that I've picked up. So looking at the list of most viewed videos on my channel, there is definitely a theme. So my most viewed video, you have to excuse me, I'm a little bit jet lagged. I woke up about 20 minutes ago. So hopefully I can get through this without falling asleep. My most viewed video is how much money do I earn from YouTube with 30,000 subs. So why did that video do well? It's because that video is extremely informative. There is information in that video that a lot of people want that they can't get elsewhere. And really, in a nutshell, if you're going to stop watching the video, that is what you need to know. You need to provide something unique. And the reason a lot of people's YouTube channels don't work, especially people who are just starting out, they think that the very act of uploading something onto their channel is enough to interest people, and their magnetic personality will draw people in. Well, I can tell you that there is nothing like YouTube to make you realise that you're not actually an incredibly charismatic, informative and engaging person. Again, my channel is not the best example in the world, but over the last few years I have developed an ability to edit out a lot of the filler in the things I say and to just kind of present information in a fairly concise manner, making sure it's over 10 minutes, of course, for ad revenue. As a YouTuber at that time with 30,000 subscribers, I was best placed to talk about what it's like being a YouTuber with 30,000 subscribers. And since not many people talk about how much money they earn, I could provide that really useful information that you couldn't get elsewhere. And that is one of the reasons that video did successfully. And that's one of the reasons that video did well. YouTube promoted that video. It was shown on loads of people's home screens. Loads of people watched it. The average watch time, I should say, was fairly high for my videos. Usually it's about 3 or 4 minutes for a video. For that video, I think it was about 8 or 9 minutes long. So people were really interested in watching it. Now that's partly because I sort of accidentally made it so that you had to watch a large proportion of the video to get the real nugget, the real interesting pieces of information. Basically how much I earned. But I was careful to not do it in a way that a lot of YouTubers do it, which is, yeah, and stick to the end of the video, guys, for a really cool piece of information. I didn't do that nonsense. I just gave people bits of information as I went along, but I just kept the total until near the end so that there was a little bit of a climax in the video. So that's why that video was good, but ultimately YouTube decided to promote it, and that's why it actually did well, and now it just does all right. So that's what I mean when I say that it isn't a magic formula. If you uploaded the same video, it doesn't mean that even if your video was better, you would get more views than that. That's just the nature of the beast. Uploading videos to YouTube, in my opinion, is a bit like playing the lottery for free, where the ticket cost is just your time, basically. So the next video here that did well with over 600,000 views was a review of the GT08 Bluetooth smartwatch. So again, when I uploaded this video in 2016, not many people were uploading videos of smartwatches, and if they were pretty uninformative. Oh, I've got this smartwatch, it's really cool and I like it and it's cool. This Bluetooth smartwatch had loads of features on it, and okay, I wouldn't upload a video like that now, but it was over 10 minutes long, and I basically went through every single boring feature on the watch. So this is how you change the time on the watch, this is how you change the face on the watch, the battery life is 4 hours, this is how you charge it, all the boring technical information that you would want to know if you were going to buy that Bluetooth smartwatch. So reviews of products are niche products, I should say, because how many people are going to have reviewed a MacBook Pro? Literally millions. But reviews of niche products can draw people in. Here we have how to upgrade the solid-state drive on a MacBook Pro. 260,000 views. This video has made a lot of money in affiliate sales, as I've talked about in the past, and the reason this video does well is because it provides a method or a technique of doing something. So if you are looking to upgrade the solid-state drive in your MacBook Pro, which a lot of people are, because let's face it, we all buy the smaller hard drive because it's cheaper and then realise that we wish we'd bought the bigger one. So this video provides a solution to that problem by telling you how to upgrade your hard drive. So that's why this video was useful. And I'm sure I've got other videos here, like how to make the KFC recipe, how to fix a Samsung LE40 A656 television. You know, these are things basically I struggled with for ages and then found a solution to them and put the solution online. And funnily enough, other people wanted to know those solutions as well. Now, another thing that I found that really draws people in is controversy or controversy, however you want to say it. So my third most viewed video is Lego getting worse? So of course all the Lego fanboys, I'm a Lego fanboy, they all saw that title and thought, oh my word, what's he saying? Lego getting worse? It can't possibly be getting worse. All the people who maybe hate Lego for some reason would have seen that title and thought, yeah, Lego is getting worse. I want to hear how. Another thing is, this is a question, and questions are great because open-ended questions leave you thinking, yeah, is Lego getting worse? How is he going to show that Lego's getting worse? So people were interested to click this and see what I had to say. Ultimately, being brutally honest, videos got 400,000 views nearly, but it wasn't that controversial. I think I concluded that Lego wasn't getting worse. Oh, there we go, I've spoiled that video now. I've got another controversial video here, 5 reasons why I don't buy fake Lego, and then possibly some of my most controversial videos have been these sort of gossip videos. For example, why did Tanya and Jim break up? So I'm kind of jumping on the end of their relationship a little bit, but I made a video discussing why I thought these two big English YouTubers who just basically are getting divorced, why they split up, and that video's got nearly 100,000 views. So topical gossip, up-to-date gossip, is a really good thing to do on YouTube. Now, I don't do this much anymore, but lists are a really good idea. So here we have the top 5 eBay buyer scams and how to avoid them. And that's got nearly 360,000 views. People like lists, especially if they're numbered, because it's kind of like a little progress bar as you're watching the video, so you know you've got some idea when the video is going to end, so maybe you're more likely to kind of carry on watching it. And so a video like that is basically a combination of useful information, because everyone's got a sort of bad story about buying from eBay, so people want to watch it to get the information, they want to hear the stories, and it's delineated, if that's the right word, into a list, so it's a good format to present that information. And I've done several lists over the years. I milked it, which is something you need to do as well, with the top 5 eBay seller scams, the top 10 Lego alternatives, top 3 fake Lego brands, not Lego. So yeah, lists. I've also got on my list here of things to talk about, magic. Now, I can't really remember what I meant by that, but looking through this list here, I have a video with 250,000 views, how to tell solid silver using the ice test. And there's a thumbnail here with a picture of 2 spoons with an ice cube in each bowl of the spoons. Now, I'm not going to reveal the secret, you'll have to watch the video if you want to know, but I think that's what I meant by magic. So you see these 2 spoons and you think, well, how can this possibly reveal whether or not these are made from silver? So you want to watch the video to find out. You want to see whether or not this is magic. That's an example of trying to draw people in by making your thumbnail and title more interesting, which will increase the click-through rate. And to be honest, that about sums up my approach to my most successful videos. If you look at them all here, these are all lists, informative, they've got their reviews, they're controversial, they're clickbaity to some extent, they're things that people want to know that they can't probably get elsewhere, or there aren't so many examples of elsewhere. So that's why these videos are successful, and this is the kind of thing you need to replicate. But I've got a couple of other things that I've learnt over the years. Showing your face is quite good. I used to just show my hands, and you know, it's all right, but it's easier as a presenter to engage with a camera than it is to just kind of look at, have your hands and sort of talk. It works for people like Ashens, but I found that actually my face conveys a lot of my personality, my comical, cartoonish face, so I might as well show it off to the camera. Takes a little bit of getting used to, and, if you're self-conscious about your personal appearance, you may want to be a little bit careful about revealing your face, but I think it's quite a good idea. And there are apparently some statistics out there, like video thumbnails with faces in are more likely to get clicked on. So as a result, in most of my thumbnails, I stick my mug on it. Mug is British for face. Also, as I mentioned in previous videos, persistence is extremely important. Ultimately, I have uploaded far more videos than this, and many videos that have done very poorly, and videos that have done poorly in between uploading some of these. So success is not linear. It's not as if you start doing well and then you always do well. Sure, that happens for the big people, but for the likes of you and I just uploading videos onto YouTube, you're going to have to be persistent. And part of that is having a regular upload schedule so that people know when to come to your channel to look for videos. If you develop a little bit of a cult following, then maybe people are more likely to click on your videos when it comes up in their suggested list. So that'll help increase your click-through rate, that maybe will help YouTube decide to promote your videos. So yeah, you need to be persistent and you need to upload regularly. And finally, something that, still isn't really talked about that much, but tags, keywords, and thumbnails. These things are extremely important when you upload a video to YouTube. The title is what people read when they first see a thumbnail of your video. It needs to be quick and to the point, a little bit clickbaity. Same as the thumbnail, needs to be eye-catching, and people do some really crazy things, like they make their thumbnails and then they shrink them down and put them on a kind of template of a YouTube page so that you can see what it looks like in in the context of the YouTube page, see whether or not it really kind of pops out of the screen, and they try and develop that. Tags are very important as well. A huge proportion of my views on my YouTube channel come from Google referrals, actually, people typing things into Google and finding my YouTube videos, and that's because I put really informative tags or keywords, whatever you want to call them, in my YouTube videos, for which I use a plugin called TubeBuddy, which you can use for free, and I'm going to leave a link to it down below. There are also some paid subscriptions for that as well, which give you some very useful time-saving features, which I have used as well. In fact, it tells me that I've saved something like 300 years in manual editing of my video things. So you can do things like add a link to the end of all your YouTube descriptions in just a few clicks. And these things would take you ages if you were going to try and do them using the normal YouTube methods. So yeah, I highly recommend TubeBuddy, and I'll leave a link to it down below. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty zonked, to be quite honest with you. Hopefully this video has demonstrated what you need to do to make successful YouTube videos. Hopefully this video will be extremely successful. If it does, it'll be more luck than judgment, because I really do not feel on the ball today. I'm going to go and collapse somewhere and try and edit this video. And thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click on the subscribe button, because subscribers seem to make absolutely no difference actually to the success of a YouTube channel. But hey ho, here are some more videos that I think you will be interested in. If you enjoyed watching this one, do click on them, and I shall see you next time for another video.